So far from the episodes. I love the mystery, the sexiness of it, the action sequences are great. This the story of friendship that's like central to this.
Yeah.
So what are your hopes that audiences are going to take away from
Well, I mean, obviously, like you said, there's something in there for everyone. There's action and romance, and it's passionate, and there's some scary elements. The bad vampires are fucking terrifying. And yeah, there's just, I think at the center of any good story is relationships, really, and the way that characters interact and build relationships with each other and to the world and stuff like that. So I think, oh, thank you. I think, oh my god, I can't say essence anymore. Essence is the word of the day, is the word of the week. Like, literally take a shot every time one of us says it. But I'll say it again, the essence of the characters, the relationships, the world, the story is all there, even if it might not look exactly the way it's described in the book, I'm a fan of the books, always have been. I was a fan of the movie, so this is so exciting for me. It's like a dream.
I think for me, I hope people are challenged by the show. I hope people come away with questions and a bit of insight into different kind of truths. And I think there's something in there for everyone. And I hope that there is this. One of our cast, Daniela, said this thing, and it's been clung in my head. Like, how far would you go for what you love? And I think that show represents that beautifully. And
absolutely.
I just hope that people want to fall in love with the story as much as we have, from new audiences and book audiences. And I'm just super excited for everyone to see it and share their opinions with us.
We worked tirelessly for 7 months.
Nice to be able to talk about it, right?
I know,
right?
I know.
I'm just like so passionate, and I'm like
holding a lid on it all the time.
Like drowning.
And yeah, after 7 months of work and not really seeing much of it because it's in the editor's hands, we finally got to see the first couple of episodes in the last few days. So we're just like buzzing about it. We're like, oh my god!
I just keep like going back. It's just because I've not seen a lot of my friends act, right? Yeah, it's not actually seen. I did a lot of my scenes with you wonderfully, and I said, but some of my friends I didn't get to see act all the time, and it's like, oh my god, bro, you did that.
So cool, so cool.
So how was it seeing the episodes after all that work, and then like how?
It was like, okay, so all of that was worth it. Like, it was an amazing shooting process, but it was also like really hard. We were a different country. Only Daniela spoke Spanish, so we were all like, "Can you order dinner for me?" Like, it was tough, and the weather and stuff, like the conditions could be a bit harsh because we were filming in winter, and everything. It was just like, it was so amazing, but obviously there were hardships along the way as well, and so. After working so hard for so long, all day, every day, and we're doing training and they're learning a different language and all of this stuff, like seeing the first 2 episodes was just like, it was something tangible that I could see right in front of my eyes going, okay, everything, all of this was worth it. And it turned out really great so far, and I'm really excited, and as a fan, I'm absolutely here for it. So I hope everybody else likes it as much as we do.
I think for me, it's like, it's the first time I've ever watched myself, really. I've done a couple of little bits and I've kind of just like, not going to watch it. But then obviously, this is something that matters so important to me, It's like, this is my first kind of like opportunity to show how much I care about acting and care about the work, and Dimitri was the perfect character for me. Perfect character for me to explore that.
Yeah.
But so it was difficult in some stages. It was like, whoa, this is a real thing. But also, I think that challenge of like, you hope your choices are evident. You hope that the things that you worked on are readable.
He was like a puppy dog on set, like literally every day, and it didn't stop. We'd be like shooting on the last day, and he comes out and he's like, "Let's make a movie, isn't it? We're living the dream," and all this stuff. And I'm like, "Bro, I've slept for 4 hours. Can you stop?"
I'm like a golden retriever.
Literally, he's like a Labrador, like, "Oh, I'm just happy to be here, guys." Like,
which is so funny because I think people see the first 2 episodes and think, he's not a golden retriever. But,
lots of similarities, but lots of differences between
the similarities
your
make all the
character.
difference, right?
Yeah. Exactly. It's interesting. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, like, obviously she lives in LA and I was living in Australia, so and we did our auditions and our chemistry reads over Zoom, and there's only so much you can have chemistry with someone through a screen. So it worked amazingly. And then as soon as we came together, we were like, okay, like this is really real. So, you know, we started like we got together on social media when we were first cast, and we were like talking back and forth, same as this one, like talking back and forth all the time and kind of getting to know each other. And then when we finally met, it was just a lovely few days in Madrid of just me and her and Kieron and Andre, and we spent this beautiful quality time together, just like getting to know each other and kind of getting excited for what was to come, and that really bonded us right at the start. And then, you know, when you're playing like opposite another actor and the scenes you guys are always doing together is like beautiful and loving, and you're there for each other, and you have a bond, like that kind of bleeds into real life too. Like the chemistry is there, and we're playing these beautiful best friends, and then our relationship kind of grew alongside that, I guess.
Is this going to be bigger than Twilight then?
I hope so.
Fuck yeah, it's gonna be bigger than Twilight. Nah, man, nah. Pay respect where it's due.
Yeah,
Twilight is the OG.
I'm a big Twilight fan, you know.
I love Twilight.
Team Rob, you know, let's get it.
In that case, like just a bit leading on from that, like, so you've got like Twilight, you've got Buffy the Vampire,
Yeah.
Diaries. Well, exactly. So like, what kind of inspiration have you drawn from like different series like that? And I suppose then how you kind of made this one your own, and what's different about it?
I think that's exactly it. They were all their own show in their own way. They were all so different from the next, and they really had their thing and they ran with it, you know. And I think that's what our world does so perfectly. This is our world. Come and see it unapologetically. This is what we're doing. And I think it's like a huge metaphor.
Rochelle made like. She creates a world in the books that we haven't really seen for vampires before. Like there are different kinds of vampires, and there's this, you know, sort of ancient society, and it has rules and hierarchies and systems and laws of its own. And we exist outside of the human world as well, like in our own kind of closed dominion. So we're not interacting with the human world really at all. So you're put into this world that's just the vampires and just their law and all of the things that they do. So I think it's very different in that aspect, you know?
It's so well like scaffolded the books. It's that it almost gives us an absolute freedom to bring all them best bits of the shows that people have loved in the past in vampires. That you've got the sexiness,
the elements. It's still vampires.
All the elements
it's
are
just
there.
done in a kind of different way.
Version,
Is there one specific thing though that you'd say like sets it apart from everything else?
I just think the passion from every single person who told this story, from the writers' room to the camera operators to everyone in that cast, was so passionate about telling this story. We all shared this love to like
absolutely
really excited, especially on the back of a pandemic. You know, it's like everyone pulled together in a really tough position. And I think for me, I hope it just shines through the screen. And I think that will be I think that might set us apart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think what sets the world apart as like as you know, world building and all of that is the different kinds of vampires. So we have good vampires who are, you know, they have their sort of proper society, and then we have half vampire, half human hybrids who are super strong and have raised like heightened senses, and they fight to protect the good vampires. And then we have bad vampires, and they're scary and terrible and evil, and they kill people and they drain blood and all that kind of stuff. And
pretty hard to fight too.
Yeah, they're terrifying. And so like the difference between all of those different like races of vampire creates this hierarchical sort of class structure. And, you know, revolution is on the way, and how do you defy all of the rules that have been set in place for centuries, you know? That's what makes it different to the other vampire worlds, you know?
I think people are going to see a lot of society in our show. Be quite surprised that they're going to watch this show and think it's going to have all these, I'm going to use Drew's favourite word, of fantastical elements.
Fantastic. I said that today.
Drew said it a few times.
That's my word as well. Thank you.
But it's this ability to, people are going to watch it and be like, oh, this is quite challenging. This has made me ask questions, like I said at the beginning. I think that mirror to society aspect is going to keep people invested.
Yeah.
It's like a vampire story.
It's definitely,
the vampires are just a metaphor, you know?
It's definitely reflective of current times, I think. And doesn't slap you in the face with it, but it's there. Oh, all right.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
I hope that was